Welcome to another episode on Sci-Tech Swiss. Today I'll share valuable insights about the latest trends and developments in disruptive technology. I'll also discuss my journey as a panel moderator on meme coins and as a speaker about loyalty and engagement in a Web3 space. The NFT Fest is happening right now in Lugano in Switzerland and will feature top-notch speakers, discussions, and networking opportunities in the NFT and Web3 space. So please stay tuned for more exciting updates.
Hi Roberto, how are you today?
I'm happy but a little bit tired because it's the second day of the NFT Fest and yesterday we had a big dinner party but it's okay, very happy.
Yeah, we're also very happy to be here on the second day. Any interesting takeaways from the first day and on the second day of the NFT Fest in Lugano?
We discussed with a lot of things with politicians also here in Lugano. I'm the technical partner of the municipality of Lugano. We built together the municipality, the Luga token, the My Lugano app, that is a wallet, basically a wallet. We implemented the 3 chain. This is a private blockchain, institutional blockchain, with the validator like Banca dello Stato, Swisscom, the municipality, the police, the hospital, all the university, the casino, everything. Tether also, it's our partner. And so we discussed it with the mayor yesterday, a very nice panel, and we say that we are, I think, a very person, and we totally embrace the blockchain revolution, the crypto revolution. Lugano is the first city, I think, that declare Bitcoin Tether and the Luga, the cryptocurrency of the municipality, as a legal tender de facto. It means that you can use it here in Lugano, fiat money, Swiss franc, but also Bitcoin, Tether, Luga, and whatever. We have here in Lugano, we communicated yesterday these numbers. We have 400 merchants that accept this currency, this cryptocurrency, as a payment. And we integrated this merchant with a POS, with technology that allows them to receive crypto or fiat money. We have 30,000 users for our My Lugano app. That is a wallet, multi-asset, multi-address, and multi-chain. Our blockchain, 3 chain, but also Polygon, also ICP, and we will implement the future. Probably it's an alpha, nobody knows, but Lightning. And we have 30,000 users of this app. More or less, we have 15,000 transactions per month. That compared that there is nothing, but Lugano is a small city. We have 65,000 people, so I think it's a very, very good result. And then we have here in Lugano an incubator. It's called Lugano Incubator, where we can support and finance startup. The first 6 startups are started in January, and this morning we selected other 6 startups for the next 6 months. And at the beginning of the next month, at the beginning of the next year, you can apply to our website web3.lugano.ch for the next round, the third call. So we do a lot of things, and yesterday we talked about all of these things.
So thank you so much, Roberto. Another question that I had for you: what are a couple of predictions in the crypto space?
Well, the prediction are more than one. One is very easy, that the Bitcoin is here to remain, of course, and become one of the best benchmark for fiat money. We believe in Bitcoin, we believe in the technology, but also in the economic revolution that Bitcoin is started 12 years ago. And so I don't know about the price. We never discuss about the price of Bitcoin. We discuss about Satoshi. We discuss about people that use a small amount of Bitcoin to interact, to exchange value, and to be more free in this world. Frankly speaking, in Switzerland, the financial system is very efficient and it works. But in the rest of the world, you need Bitcoin. I think you need Bitcoin, and probably the emergent country, the emergent market, extremely need Bitcoin. And I think that here in Switzerland, in Lugano, we can develop technology that other countries can use because a lot of people doesn't have a bank account, doesn't have an efficient system of exchange value, and all these country and people need a new system of value. Other prediction is that the other technology, like NFT, for example, we are here in the NFT Fest, are here to stay. In the November 2021, we had a big hype of NFT. Everybody talks about scams, no hearts. Here we have a lot of crypto art, for example, that we are presenting. But when the hype cycle disappears, the technology remains, the content remains, and all these things are not money. No, we are not talking about money. We are talking about how we can interact with each other. You can build a community with an NFT. It doesn't mean that NFT is instead of Bitcoin. NFT is a technology, and you can use NFT to do a lot of things. And you can build a community. Here we have a lot of Bored Ape, for example. Last year we had also a big party with the Bored Ape, and the Bored Ape are a community based on NFT. And these things still remain like Bitcoin.
All right, thank you so much, Roberto. That was a wonderful conversation. We're really hoping that you're enjoying the second day, and we hope to see you again in Zurich.
Yeah, why not? Sometime I come to Zurich, very nice city, but sometimes come in Lugano, that is a very wonderful city.
All right, thank you so much, Roberto. It was a pleasure.
Journalist and have been a tech editor for the London Financial for the past 2 years. And I also do run a podcast called Sci-Tech Swiss, focusing on disruptive technologies. And I also joined the Words team, the Word Metaverse, which is a B2B metaverse platform allowing brands to showcase their products using immersive experiences. And looking forward to having brilliant conversations today.
Hi, Stephanie. It's so nice to finally meet you in person. How are you?
I'm really fine. Thank you very much. How are you?
We are always very busy with, fostering important and interesting conversation here at the NFT Fest in Lugano. So, your panel was about tax compliance and also the legal framework. What are 5 tips that you recommend for anyone with a startup in a tech field?
That's a really good question. I always start with number 1. Don't fall. This means before you invest, also when you invest in structured products, be it in the NFT world, be it crypto, whatever, think about taxes first, because otherwise you might pay double. You may lose and even pay taxes. Number 2, very importantly, there's no free lunch. So whenever you receive a token, make sure you know its value before you sell it, because it can be very tax intense otherwise, and usually there's not much we can do afterwards. In advance we can do a lot. Number 3, always remember, be brave. Meaning, listen to your gut feeling when you're investing. That's not really a tax thing, but it's really something I see as a tax advisor. Take your own advice first. Be sure what you want, have an idea in what you want to invest, and understand your investment. Number 4, don't be scared of taxes. And if there is ever a question, get some help, reach out. We all have the same questions, also me. We all ask ourselves the same questions. Don't be afraid to ask. And last but not least, everything's tax relevant. So please remember to always do it properly. And now we are mid-year, think about your tax return filing deadline extensions.
All right, thank you so much, Stephanie. That's actually a great point that you highlighted. And so, can you add a few points about the international standpoint on a legal framework?
On the international level, I think the first thing we now need is really a common denominator, meaning we need to have the same understanding of the same things. We need some common definitions, right? I think that's the first thing. The second thing is we need an international discussion on the tax treatment of Web3, meaning not only cryptocurrencies. I'm talking about, again, NFTs is a big thing. We see it with DAOs, especially with DAOs. We need to agree how we want to catch them, how we want to tax them. And that's a big issue right now, actually. I know in Switzerland how they are taxed because here we are really moving these things forward. But in the other countries, it is my dear hope that also on OECD level and on UN level, discussion will be launched.
All right. And what are a few takeaways or a few discussions that you enjoy during the second day of the NFT Fest in Lugano?
I mean, like the discussions I listened to today, right? I guess. So I think I really loved the discussion that was taking place after our panel. It was with this EI that you could communicate with this EI about art, and we had an artist there, we had the developer there, and it's amazing to see what's going on in the art field. I mean, just before we've met this great artist as well, this great lady. I think it's incredible what they are doing, and I mean, it's really as an artist now that's a whole new thing. It changes the way we do art, the way we create, also the way we collect. I mean, that it's a whole new dimension that's opening up. And I think that was really something that sticks with me from today.
And also going back to the legal framework or as a tax lawyer, what are some interesting use cases that you've been witnessing in the past?
I think interesting use cases for me, one of the major things is really the DAOs, these decentralized autonomous organizations. This is really something new. They exist on a digital level. And I mean, somehow you have to bring them here, and what do you do with them? We have these very established structures, and you see now that these structures, they are being challenged. And I think I see this as a positive thing, because it's actually now it's really a chance for us to further develop, rethink our tax systems as well, because taxes are also very personal and an integral part of every country. So I think that's now really the chance to go to the new level and redevelop everything.
All right, so I think that just to end the point, let's make taxis sexy again, right?
Oh, taxes are sexy.
All right, thank you so much, Stephanie. It was a pleasure. What are your viewpoints about blockchain technology and, the disruption of this technology with the traditional banking systems?
Well, I think blockchain has obviously a lot of great things that it could add to the financial sector. Sadly, the traditional financial sector is still blocking a lot of applications, or, for example, make it difficult to withdraw crypto into fiat. And as long as that is not seamlessly possible, that will hinder the advancement of the blockchain technologies for the broad mass of users.
Yeah, that's a great one. And what are, still certain challenges that are blocking this way?
One challenge is certainly the integration of fiat and cryptocurrencies. The other one is the whole tech setup. Users want to have it as user-friendly as possible. And if they have to be worried about security keys and hard ledger and whatnot, that all makes it difficult for user adoption in my point of view. Because I'm like that. I want it to be as easy as possible.
And because you approach the use of AI, what are your thoughts about the use of artificial intelligence, especially in building these kind of applications, or as a normal user, what are certain tips in navigating this journey?
I think number one is try it out. Like you have a GPT, you have Claude or whatever. Even when you do a application letter or you have to write something, try it. Like you don't have to just do copy paste. Often it will still be easily recognizable that it is copy paste. But give some inputs, and then once you have the first version, you can play with it. You can say, make it funnier, make it more interesting, make it more like a story, and it actually can give you a lot of creative input. So it's more like a conversation than just you press a button and you have the solution. But if you use it as an actual tool, or like as you would if you would discuss it with a person, it's a back and forth, it's a dialectic process. And there instead of being all afraid and be like, AI is going to take all our jobs, it's like take some exposure, have a look at it, try it, and then you might see some fun things or start to become comfortable with it, and then that will take out a lot of the apprehension that some might have.
All right, perfect. And what are your thoughts about other disruptive technologies, such as the use of NFT, blockchain, and definitely, I don't know, navigating the metaverse, for example? I know that coming from the financial side is probably such a different viewpoint.
Yeah, when I joined the blockchain industry, the metaverse was a big hype. I think it has cooled down a bit for different reasons, be it how much server capacity and resources they need. And I think a lot of people still want to have, or at least for me, technology comes into play when you can engage in the real world with the technology and not put everything completely outside, unless you live in a cabin in the North Pole. But otherwise, it's still nice if it enhances your actual life here. So when it makes your banking easier or faster, or when it makes your work more comfortable, more productive. And so for the metaverse, I think the journey is still a long one to go. It's not going to be as swift as some might have thought.
All right, and a last question that I would like to ask is, what is your advice for someone starting in this kind of field, in the fintech?
I think Switzerland has a fairly vibrant fintech environment. So there is definitely lots of companies in fintech, also in robotics and stuff like that, or also legal tech. There is a fair bit going on. See whether you have people from the same university or second connections on LinkedIn where someone can make an introduction, and then get in touch with people and ask them how it is, how is work there, can I come by the office if people work in an office, and stuff like that. It's up to you to make a step towards it, but yeah, there is definitely a living ecosystem in Switzerland.
So, hi Janina, how are you today?
Thank you. It's been wonderful here at NFT Fest Lugano.
All right, so what are your takeaways about today's event, and what are a couple of insights that you can share with us?
Community is stronger than ever. People are building, people are excited. We've had a lot of conversations around how to grow, how to bring Web3 to more and more people around the world. And I'm so happy to see that City of Lugano is supporting Web3 community.
All right, perfect. And you were also speaking today at the panel focusing on the Web3 space. What are your thoughts about the Web3 space advancement, especially in the last period?
It's all about engagement. It's all about how we can empower people, empower users, how we can support them and the world. It's great to hear different perspectives, different takeaways. And what we're building at Catalyze is a platform to communicate, to empower leaders and community builders, and to also see who is the real authority, the real community builder, so the leaderboards. And also what we noticed that on so many apps, searchability is not there. So Catalyze is offering this, that you can search easily across the whole platform for the communities you want to be part of, you want to engage, for the leaders you want to learn from. And this is also highlighted across different panels today, how to find that your tribe, your leader you want to grow with or from. and how to reward each other, how to make it easier to create a wallet, to send tokens, NFTs. It was amazing to hear.
All right. What is your experience in using these kind of wallets and NFTs? Because you have like a tons of experience in this kind of field. And what are some interesting use cases that you'd like to share with us?
It's all about UX, user experience, and this is what Catalyze is being focused on. How to make it easy and quick for everybody to use the platform. Sometimes, blockchain is just slower than other technologies yet, but it's being solved, and all the other builders are highlighting the same. They're focusing on user experience. They're focusing to make it fast, and it's exciting time because it's coming.